What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. We are about to go thrifting. Got some orders to ship out. 12 orders this morning. Almost $600 in sales. We'll go over them real quick here. We got this Sakonic. It's like a light meter for a camera. Paid $2.99 for this at a Goodwill, and I sold it for $150. Next, I'm shipping out this Easton baseball bat. Sold this for $30 plus shipping for a total of $46.28. Paid $1 for it at a thrift store. Next, I sold this Stephen King The Shining book. This is a first edition, just not the first print. Otherwise, it'd be about $1,000 book. I still sold it for $50 plus shipping, though. The dust cover would have been in a little bit better condition. I probably could have squeezed another $15-20 out of it. Here we got some suede shoes, New Balance. These are 4E wide, size 12. They're in pretty good condition. Paid $4.99 for these at Goodwill. Sold them for $30 plus shipping. They sold quick. Next, I got these Lego. I sold these for $10. Got about $1 in them. Shipping out a couple of these Panda Wireless Network adapters. I sold these for, actually I sold 3 of these to the same person, so good thing I caught that. I didn't want to ship them just 2. So I got $60. I sold these for $20 a piece. Paid $2 for them at a Goodwill. That day I picked up about 17 of these at Goodwill, so going to be some great money in these. Here I have this camcorder I'm shipping out. I paid $5 for this at a Goodwill. It did not work quite right, so we sold it for $20 plus shipping for a total of $35.41. Next, I got this 2-pack of ink that I bought at a rummage sale just last week for $1. Sold it for $28. And then here we got this Samsung Level U headset. Recently picked this up too. I paid, I think it was $5.99 or $6.99 for it. Sold it for $39.95. Sold this weather alert clock radio. This sold in about 8 hours after I listed it. I paid $2.99 for this at a Goodwill years ago. I found it in the death pile. It was in the death pile because it was missing the stand. So I priced it at $10 plus shipping, and it sold. So hopefully they read that the stand was missing. Sold this Extractors Dinosaur made by Mattel. Never heard of it, but I picked it up for $2.99 at Goodwill, and I sold it for $30. It's an international order. Not sure where it's going. I believe Canada. And then finally, I got this multi-use torch. I sold this for $30, paid around $7 for it. I am in the first thrift store of the day at Goodwill, and we are looking for some stuff that we can flip. Here's a sealed item, D-Link. That's interesting. I always have to check sealed items, especially old electronics. We got to put that in the cart, but look what I found when I first came in. Unbelievable. A Champion Jordan jersey hanging on the new clothing rack. There were so many people looking through those new clothes, and there was a lady that had this in her hand right in front of me, and I said, oh no, not like this. I don't want to see this and not get it. She put it back, took a few steps away. I reached over and grabbed it real quick. So unbelievable. She didn't know what she had in her hand. This is, well, I sold it already. I sold it for $100. So yeah, it's worth $100, and it's very clean, awesome find. But yeah, we're in Goodwill looking for some stuff, some more stuff, and I'm filling the cart. We got a bread maker in there. We got some toys. Some of this stuff I did put back. I'm just throwing it in the cart, and then I'm looking it up. And we got tennis balls here. I actually sold that bread maker. I think $89.99 plus shipping. $5.99. It was new, never used, just out of the box. So that was a great bread maker. And yeah, what else do we have here? I'm just looking through the toys one more time. When I first came in the toys, there was a lot of people in here, so I couldn't record. Smurf Ahoy, only 99 cents. Kind of crazy to see that at Goodwill. Usually don't see them pricing games that low. It was in very rough shape though. That's probably why. Wasn't worth picking up to resell. Got some Toy Story toys. Nothing too special. Some of these tool tables like Fisher Price. Which one is, I can't even remember now. Handy Manny. Those, the talking tools, I guess they are, is a better way to put it. Those are worth money. I didn't see any of those, but I could have missed them. And yeah, tennis balls there. Vintage tennis balls can be worth really good money, surprisingly, if they're new. Those tennis balls, not really worth it. Over here, we spot some yarn for 99 cents, a couple of rolls of it, and I pick up yarn and lot it together if it's worth it. I scanned it. It was selling for $10 a piece, so for 99 cents, it's worth picking up. I'm going to throw that in the cart. We got some blocks there. We got a sweater in there I ended up putting back. It was kind of like a Cosby sweater. It just really wasn't worth it. Was the brand, I don't even remember at this point, wasn't really worth it. Little ATV car there, nothing special. And a speed rope, jump rope of some sort. Not really anything to write home about. Well, some stationery. Trying to find anything unique, anything valuable. And it's easy to miss stuff. I do it all the time. If you see something I missed, of course, let me know in the comments. Every now and then, one of you posts something I had no clue about, and it's great to hear. A lot of stuff, though, I can't talk about it, everything, so a lot of people will just say, hey, why didn't you buy that? It's like, well, it's priced too high, it was dirty, or it was missing pieces. But yeah, I love to see it in the comments. And we're at another Goodwill, looking at the toys. There's some Taiko blocks I ended up buying. There's a board game I ended up picking up. That garbage truck looking thing is kind of interesting. Over here, this little end cap, I spot this Mr. Coffee pot here. $1.99 is all it was, brand new, so I went ahead and grabbed that. Could make some money on it. I like brand new sealed stuff. It's easy to list, so no work to be involved testing it, cleaning it up, or anything like that. And then right here, I almost missed it. This Homedics little hand massager here. These are, you don't see these too often, but they're good money. I picked them up at yard sales before and sold them, I think. I might have some in the death pile. I know I had one that was like $60 and it was like complete with all the pieces. So we're at a thrift store now, church-based thrift store. Looking at the shoes. If you're not familiar with my videos, this thrift store I come to fairly often. All the shoes are $1. You can't beat it. However, there's a lot of competition when all the shoes are $1, so a lot of the junkier shoes are left. Clothing's so cheap here. Everything's cheap here. So you can find some really good deals. And I'd like to come over to the toys. And remember not long ago, somebody grabbed a bunch of vintage He-Man toys right here and right in front of me. That was painful to watch. So blocks, nothing great there. Not even sure if those are Lego or what they were. What's this? Just the kind of like a elite pad thing. Some of those types of things can be worth it. Some blocks here. Now, some of you may be like, why didn't you pick those up? $2. Well, it didn't have all the blocks there to complete the alphabet set, I don't think. And they were actually newer blocks. They weren't vintage. Some of the vintage wooden blocks like that can be good. Actually, just bought some brand new wooden blocks. They don't even sell that great. So, well, we left those. Not really worth it. Here, I thought this might be Breyer or Schleich. It's a horse stable with some horses in it. Then I see it's Melissa and Doug. I looked it up, but brand new, those things are selling for $20. So, wasn't worth picking up. And yeah, didn't even have all the horses. It's only like $1, wasn't it? I think so. Very cheap if it would have had all the horses. Yeah, there's a game, Cabbage Patch Kids game over there. Actually, I have that. I need to sell. It doesn't sell for a lot, $15 plus shipping if it's complete. Could have been worth picking up. Games are 50 cents here. I just didn't want to deal with it. Looking in this shelf, trying to find anything that I can make some money on. There's mugs. I've pulled some good things out of this shelf, out of this thrift store, but didn't find a whole lot in here today. Glass, so much glass. Not enough people are buying the glass stuff. That's the cheap glass. Thrift stores have way too much. The same with the knickknacks. So many of them useless. Could have been some good stuff there. I don't really know. Small appliances. I picked up some decent stuff in this thrift store, small appliance wise. Didn't see anything I wanted to pick up today, so we move on to another thrift store. Here is a, what is that, Name That Tune or something, Tiger game. I've come across that, just not worth selling. Little fishing pole, handheld game. I looked this up, thought it might be good, but no, really wasn't worth picking up. So I put it back down. Come over here, you can see maybe there's some Peanuts figures in a bag for 50 cents. I grabbed those. I've already sold those as well. I think I sold them for 20, 24.99, something like that. Here's a Woody. He's 50 cents, so that's worth picking up. The vintage ones are pretty okay money, especially if they have the hat and gun. Now we are at a new Goodwill, a brand new Goodwill I've never been to before, an hour out. Not sure why I've never made it to this Goodwill. I usually don't travel this direction too far. But we're looking here. It was a weird Goodwill. It was small. Sealed game. I'm looking for the price to kind of judge this Goodwill. $2.99. That's fair. All the games are just up here. And they got this like Easter holiday stuff here. And all the toys were over by the books. Like underneath the books, it hardly had any toys. Very weird, the layout of this Goodwill. Probably should work on that. Like, yeah, look, the books, and you just got some toys underneath. That's all the toys. You think you put the toys underneath the board games like most other stores. Here's some more toys underneath some more books. Just not the greatest setup, in my opinion. But yeah, we're looking for deals. We don't care about setups. So just the retail person in me, I guess. Yeah, shoes, boots. I thought these might be Doc Martens. They kind of have that look. And they were just cheap, $4.99. And a new cart came out. We're over here looking at it. Nothing great. The prices in this Goodwill were fair enough. Like back there in the glass case, there was a Wii. It was overpriced though, and you don't see a lot of glass cases anymore in Goodwills. At least in this area, they've been removing them from the stores and remodeling a bit. So yeah, I don't like the glass cases anyway because they put stuff in there they think's worth a lot. Usually never is. Found the electronics and a bunch of DVD players, and then we start seeing some bad prices here for this multi-Sony disc changer, $75. The ones that play CDs and DVDs, the 300 and plus one, I think it is, you can sell them for $300 on Amazon if you got the remote. Paying $75 for the lower end model, no, especially those usually have problems. They rarely work. Here's some RAM. It wasn't the RAM that was in the package for $2.99. It wasn't new, so we put that back. And a lot of phone cases, a lot of phone chargers, all kinds of them on the bottom shelf. Just didn't really see anything worth picking up. Go back, look through the shoes some more, and I find these dirty Brooks, and it's like, you know what? I'm not finding much for this drive, so I'm just going to pick these up. I think I can make some money on them. We can clean them up. But yeah, we got some good things regardless. But let me show you what I got. It is time to go over this haul, and it's a pretty awesome haul. Let's just start over here. Got this D-Link 4 hub USB thing, $2.99. Scanned it on Amazon. Of course, it's selling for $74.99. However, the actual product looks different. It's all black. I'm not sure how I'm going to sell this exactly because you don't want someone to be expecting to get an all black one for whatever reason, and they don't. Even if it shares the same UPC. Still looked like it was selling for maybe 25-ish on eBay. So I'm going to see if there's another listing on Amazon, figure it out. But I think we're going to make some decent profit on that. These sealed old electronics, sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. Right below it here, we got this Mr. Coffee pot, and it's brand new sealed. Looks like I can probably sell this for about 15 or 20 bucks plus shipping. I mean, it was only $1.99, so I figured it's new sealed. We'll pick it up. Somebody's broken theirs, and they're looking for a replacement. Right here, we got this bread maker. It seems to be new, never used. The cord in is wrapped in plastic. You got the parts in here wrapped in plastic. Hopefully the paddle is in there somewhere. I didn't dig it all out and check at the thrift store. But yeah, $5.99 is all it was. This is one that I probably won't part out. I'll probably just sell it since it's new. And it looked like it was selling for $70, $75. Of course, early in the pandemic, bread makers were just flying off the eBay shelf. Pretty much any bread maker you had, if it was working and clean enough, you could get about $75 to up to $150. Of course, they come down in value now, so this one's new. Nice condition, so I think we'll just sell it like this. Here's a Homedics massager. I don't see this model too often. I've actually bought one of these a couple years ago at a yard sale. It was new in, not new in box, but open box. Had all the manuals and everything. And this one right here, $2.99. It looked like I could sell it for about $25, $30 if I remember right. Right below that is this Dimensions embroidery kit from 1980. One sold for $15 plus shipping on eBay, so paid $2 for it at the thrift store. At the thrift store for 50 cents, I picked up this Woody. And yeah, I picked up one of these recently. It was very dirty. If it's got the hat and the gun, which is missing, good luck trying to find those at a thrift store. They're just going to fall off and be lost. However, there was a little bit of money. I actually don't remember much about it, so I'm going to have to put on the screen how much I expect to make on this guy. For 50 cents, it's worth picking up. And for 50 cents, I picked up these peanut vinyl figures and did a search on these, and it looked like some of them were selling pretty good, especially the Snoopy. But I'm just going to lot them all together. I think I can sell these for $20. So yeah, for 50 cents, there's going to be some profit in that as well. Right over here, we got this Disney Affinity Thor figures. Wow, I just keep finding these. I just keep putting them out at Salvation Army. I probably got over 50 of them now. I make about $12 a piece on them. So yeah, I just picked up 5 more there. Right here, we picked up some of these Dream Builders Taiko blocks. Actually found some of these in a Salvation Army pallet I bought. Still got them, so I might just combine both of these together. I don't know if they're the same set. Comps looked okay on these. 25-ish, I think, plus shipping. So for $3.99, I just picked them up. Should make a little bit of money on those. Right down here, we picked up some Brooks shoes at the new Goodwill I went to. These are dirty, and I think I can make some money on them. Brooks GTS 19. It's a good shoe. It's clean everywhere else, so we'll get those cleaned up, and I think I can make some good profit on those. Then we just got some games and stuff here. This Buckaroo, paid $1.99 for it, and I'll sell this on Amazon. So right now it's selling for $25. It goes from $25 all the way up to $35. I think I've seen these before, pre-owned. Angry Birds puzzle, sealed, $1.99 at Salvation Army. Went ahead and grabbed that because, you know what, it's a puzzle. It's sealed. I'm probably just going to throw it in my puzzle lot. I do puzzle lots. Sell 4 or 5 puzzles at a time on eBay. People buy them. Picked up these alphabet blocks brand new, and it looked like they were listed on eBay for like $35. It doesn't look like they were selling, you know, a lot, like a good sell-through rate. But yeah, for $3.99, I think we can make some money on those as well. We got this sealed game. It's not on Amazon. It was selling for about $20 plus shipping, sealed on eBay. So for $2.99, we picked that up as well. We'll make some money. Over here, probably the find of the day, I would imagine, is this awesome Jordan 23 jersey. Yeah, this jersey is in absolutely like mint condition. I'm kind of mad it doesn't have the tags because I feel like it should, because I don't think it was ever worn. So of course I bought it. I didn't even look it up because I knew it was worth picking up. And when I looked it up, I saw that some of these were selling for around $300-400. However, they have another tag next to the champion tag. I think it says authentic something. So not the same jersey. It's also different color variations, and I believe his other number, which was, what was it, 45, I think. However, one identical to this sold for $100, and there's some listed for $100. So I'm just going to price this $99.99 and, you know, wait until I get a sale. And then below it at Salvation Army for $4.99, we picked up this vintage Woolrich wool jacket. Woolrich stuff is not the greatest brand to pick up anymore. However, if you find the vintage coats like this that are wool, they can be really good money, especially the flannel looking ones. Unfortunately, this one's just plain black. I actually don't know how much it's worth. I know some of the flannel vintage ones, they can go in the hundreds, $200-300. This one's actually in really good condition. Of course, it's got hair and lint and stuff stuck to it. I meant to look it up before I started this video so, you know, I could explain it a little bit better and what I think I'll make. So I'll have to do that and just put it on the screen. So yeah, I think this is, you know, without doing any more research, this color, you know, I might be able to sell this for $100. We'll do some research. Right here, we just picked up these at a thrift store for 50 cents. They're Avon. They're old. They're still sealed. They're aftershave. I don't like to pick up the Avon stuff like that. The cologne is not a whole lot of money in it, but for 50 cents, and I decided to just look them up. And I think I can lot these two together and sell them for about $25 maybe. I kind of just thought maybe I would use them. Then right here, we just got some yarn, 99 cents a piece. I scanned it. It's selling for at least $10. So that meets that criteria where I only spend $1 or $2 and it's selling online for at least $10. And I lot, 5 to 10 of these together and just price it like $75. Make a pretty decent return. So there it is, everybody. That is my haul for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you were at least entertained. And let me know some items that you're finding out in the wild that are awesome items like the Jordan jersey. I love to hear about what other people are finding at their Goodwills and their thrift stores. But before you go, hit that like button for me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. Thank you for watching. This has been Wick. Until next time.